Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. You'll see that what I'm doing here today is a bit of watercolour painting. So I have been practicing. I have done one picture in this sketchbook prior to this that you're seeing now. For this one I decided to try and sketch a couple of, I don't know whether they're swans or geese, but I do have a watercolour tutorial book that I have been using to guide me. So here you can just see that I have been sketching it out really lightly. Now it does take me quite some time to do my sketches. That's because I'm not confident with drawing yet. I am still learning all these skills. I am self-taught, so you know it does take me longer than it would an artist. So here you can just see I've sketched out its head and its beak and going down to the neck. I'm just using one of my Derwent graphite pencils. I think this is a 2B pencil. I could be wrong, but I think it's the 2B. And the sketchbook is one of the Arteza watercolour sketchbooks. Now there's two sides to this sketchbook. There's two sorts of paper in it. Half of it's smooth and half of it's textured. I do find that the textured side is a lot nicer. I tried doing a sketch on the smooth side and it didn't go too well. So I do prefer the textured side. So just enjoy the music whilst I finish sketching these little birds. So here I'm just showing you the Pebeo drawing gum that I use. Now anywhere that you put this on the paper, the watercolour won't go over it. So if you want to highlight some little sections or have some parts white, you lay this down on the paper. It can be a bit tricky. This pen does tend to clog up quite a lot. So you will notice a bit further on that I'm getting sort of a few bits on the page. It does wipe off, but it is a bit tricky, this pen. So I might switch up and you can get it in a tub form and just put it on with your paintbrush. I might have to get some of that instead. But yeah, you can see I'm just putting this in all the areas that I want white sections. Once that's dry, then you can start your watercolour, but you do have to wait till that's dry. It doesn't take too long at all. And then once you've finished your painting and it's dry, you rub this off. So it's really handy. You can get it off Amazon fairly cheap as well. So I think the times when you see my hand go off screen, that's when I'm trying to get the pen working again. It is very temperamental. So now I've put all the drawing on where I wanted to put it. I'm using the Arteza 36 set of half pans. Now these paints I find really nice, really good for a budget friendly paint, and I'm just using a water squitter bottle to wet the paints. All nice and wet. I will be using a lot of different colours on this one, some blues, greens, greys, oranges, a whole mixture. Now this brush, this watercolour brush, is one that Laura Rafferty recommended to me. It's the Princeton Neptune. Now these you can get in several sizes, but I've got the number 4 here. So I'll just be mixing a nice orange colour first to start off on the beaks. So that's where I've gone mixing paints. So I did do a little watercolour animal before this page as well, but that will be a secret until my finished pages for January, so watch out for that video and you'll see a few watercolour paintings from me on there, as well as all my colouring pages. So we're going in here. So you can see I'm using quite a lot of water on this one, but I do always keep a old cloth at the side of me to dab my brush off when it does get too wet. So as I come to some of the finer details, the little nose and the eyes, I try not to put as much water on my brush, just so it doesn't run and I've got more precision over where I want the paint. So I'm just gonna go in with the little black areas on the beak. I think I do move on to the eye after this, or possibly not. I think I was waiting for the areas to dry so that it doesn't all bleed into the rest of the paint. But you can see it coming together, the colours are merging nicely together. The fun thing about watercolour is that you can mix all the colours together. It's really fun to do. I found this really relaxing. I had a really relaxing hour this afternoon, just sat there. Yeah, in regards to colour, there's really no right or wrong. I could have done this any colours that I wanted. I was going off a guide in the tutorial book I was using, but even then it doesn't turn out the same as what's in the book, which is fine. It's your own take on things. So I'm just going in on the leg area with a mix of greens and oranges. As I get closer to the feet will be more orange than the legs, just to get a bit more of that lovely bright colour in there. You can see that I'm going in with some black now to do some detailing. Again, I've not put very much water on my brush, just so I get that precision of where I want a bit of detail. Going in with the eyes. Now I had to make sure my hand wasn't shaking for this. That little eye was really small. Going round the middle there. Right at the end, I do put some a bit of white gel pen over the top of that eye, just for a little highlight. I think I'm mixing some more colour for the other duck's head at this point. Maybe some nice blues. I think I was trying to get a nice blue shade, or greys, blues and greys. But we're almost finished on this now. It's just that little head and then the wings. So I've finished the wings off now, and I'm just going to go in with some splatters of paint just for a bit of fun, just to give it that really fun effect, and it's something that I just love doing. So I'm using some blues and greens again for this. It's quite effective. So you just use your finger and tap on the end of the brush to get these little flicks on your page. You can do this with lots of different colours or just one colour, totally up to you. Just this is a way of just being creative. I just like splatting it all on there. I think I'm mixing up some paint to put in the background now. I think I do a bit of wet on wet for the background of this, just to finish it off. But I think I really do love this for a second try at watercolour painting animals. I think it's not too bad. So you can sort of see I'm a bit off screen here, I do apologise, but you can see I'm just laying down some water first and then some colour. So that's what you call wet on wet. So just to get a really nice delicate bit of colour onto the page, again just for a bit of fun, just to add something else. And I do put a different colour down here at the bottom. A nice pink, is it, or a nice red? I can't quite remember. Oh, it looks like a nice red. Dotting in a bit of more pigment in it there. So you might have noticed now that I have erased all the drawing gum off. So you can see the white areas that I wanted white and nice and bright. And I'm just going around the edges with a normal regular eraser, just because I had some something that rubbed off my hand onto the page, so it got a bit mucky, so I was just cleaning that up. But you can see it is quite pretty. I'm really happy with that. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. There's a little close-up. Please do subscribe if you're new and give this video a thumbs up. See you again soon. Bye everyone.